Johnny Carson kept The Tonight Show running like a well-oiled machine until moments like this happened. These are Tonight Show bloopers that broke Johnny Carson. The coyote answering nature's call.
Okay, now we have
Prize on The Tonight Show stage during a perfectly planned animal segment. John Davidson messes up his line.
Never forget this. If you can keep your head while all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. My God, this reminds me of that old joke, try to remember.
John Davidson's blooper works through that classic live television panic where everyone knows the moment has slipped, but nobody wants to say it too loudly. Michael Landon pulling a prank on Carson.
Here's the menu. If you look at it and see the printing, I'm not a calligrapher, but I guess it's something like Old English script, right? So I'm reading the menu, and he's sitting across looking at me, and I look, let's see, I have escargot positano, and I see tureen of tabby. That's it. I want you to look at this right here. And scallions, tomatoes, cucumber in 30-weight motor oil.
Michael Landon outmaneuvers Carson on his own show with friendly mischief that sneaks past Johnny's defenses completely. Don Rickles' live TV ambush.
You know how long I've had this cigarette box on this desk?
You brought that up from New York City?
I brought this from New York. What on earth?
It happened last night.
Who?
Don Rickles.
I did not see the
Don
show
Rickles
last
did it last night. He's taping across the hall. CPO Shark.
Can I get over there? Can I get over there? I don't give a damn if they're on the air. Open it up. I just started the show. I picked my box up off my desk that I've had for 9 years. My box is broken. They told me you broke it on the show last night.
Well, I really...
Johnny finds out Rickles broke his cigarette box, then marches onto the CPO Sharky set to confront him on live television. Dyan can't stop laughing at Johnny.
Intimate? How do you know after, I mean, we'd gone out a couple of times, right?
Why is she laughing? Wait a minute.
Why is she laughing?
See, there's the difference right there. And I didn't see you running to the phone to call Mom and Dad after we went out a couple times. What was there about this fella
that was different than you?
Yeah.
John Cannon's laugh takes over the segment in a way no script could have planned as her reaction keeps coming back, forcing Johnny to ride the wave with her. Johnny and Ed playing belly bumper.
Oh, whoopee! There you are, folks. Anyway.
Belly bumper looks ridiculous before Johnny and Ed even start as the product is absurd enough. But the real comedy arrives when two grown men try treating it like a legitimate demonstration.
If you get it in there, it's 1, 2, and 3.
What do you win if you do it?
I wouldn't try this on Hollywood.
Johnny and Ed fighting over the teddy bear.
Come on.
Why don't I have one?
Come on, give me.
You had the hat on.
You held it last year. Give me the teddy bear.
Johnny and Ed are supposed to demonstrate an expensive teddy bear, but their reactions become more entertaining than the item itself, as the contrast between the high price and the childish behavior makes the whole thing land perfectly. Carson demonstrating an inflatable bra.
And this is a woman's bra.
Put it on.
I'll
hold it to show how it works.
The inflatable bra demonstration gives Johnny one of those product review moments where the joke is already built into the object before he says anything. Carson tries to explain it without letting the entire room fall apart, which is nearly impossible from the very start.
So embarrassing because I don't have anything to go with it. You normally have to have the...
Johnny and Ed laying some eggs.
Ostrich egg.
And when you say that, you get an echo.
The egg product review feels like something that sounded simple. Backstage then became strange the moment it went public as Johnny and Ed try to walk through the item, and the whole thing gets more awkward with each passing beat.
Jump! Anything. Say anything to it.
Here's Johnny.
The black and white blooper.
Dismiss.
Yes.
Uh-huh. What is that?
It's a feminine hygiene product.
Holy crap. You're putting me on.
No, dismiss. It'll be advertised on our show.
How about Vagigo?
It's not a bad name for it. Along with another
How
line
about
of...
Cuntaway?
Someone else has that.
Ah.
Sterling Drugs.
How about Fuck Off?
Possibly.
Yes, I like that.
I like Formula 44, NyQuil, Sinex, Victors, and Lavorce, all the other fine products, along with Dismiss.
Fuck Off would be a bomber. Is that going to be a live commercial?
I was wondering if you'd like to demonstrate.
I certainly would. But strawberries and lemons, you pass a fruit stand, you get horny now.
The vintage Johnny and Ed outtake has the loose feel of something never meant to become the main attraction, as both men start professionally, then slowly lose the clean rhythm they need to finish the bit. Johnny tries to pull things back into shape, but Ed's presence keeps pushing the moment into more laughter. Tim Conway getting his tie stuck.
Well, I'm not there, am I?
No.
Well, as soon as I get this out, I'll be there. Did that bother you?
How did it get in there?
I don't know. I just happened to this thing caught it here and it rolled up into there. So you know.
Well, we can't do the interview from the men's room here. Could you possibly?
Why can't you?
Can I cut it?
Is that big a show? Huh?
Yeah. Can I cut it off?
Cut it. The kids gave me this tie. You gonna cut a kid's tie like this?
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
Got about $4 tied up in there.
What did you do
know,
this?
just because you're big bucks, you know, I like to hang on to family
More
things
towels
like
are
this.
coming out here.
I understand that. Okay, I'll be with you in a minute. Is there anything wrong with doing the show in here?
No, we've died before, both of us.
I understand.
In places
Yeah.
like that. You'll just be great for Marilyn Horn, who's going to sing later because your voice
right.
sounds
She's got
good.
Tim Conway arrives with his tie caught on something backstage before he can even reach the couch, forcing Johnny to go investigate. Johnny, Ed, and Doc trying the national anthem.
You can't do this. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed and the twilight as
The national anthem bit is funny, precisely because it has the structure of something formally important and the energy of something falling apart as Johnny, Ed, and Doc Severinsen try to move through a familiar song while the looseness of their performance keeps threatening the dignity of the whole idea. Carson cracking up over the incomplete book of failures.
Apparently most of these happen in England, the official handbook of the not terribly good club of Great Britain. In 1976, the British Aircraft Corporation showed a film on the dangers of not wearing protective goggles to its employees. It was so horrible that 13 employees had to be attended to by nurses. Apparently it was so graphic. The least successful animal rescue. In 1978, an elderly woman in London, England, called the fire department to get her cat down from a tree. They arrived and quickly rescued the cat. The woman was so pleased she invited them in for tea. Driving away from her house, the fireman ran over the cat and killed it.
The incomplete book of failures bit becomes perfect once Johnny realizes the title itself is doing half the work before he reads a single page as he tries to present it like a normal desk item. But the concept keeps pulling him back into laughter against his best professional instincts. The humor is wonderfully simple with a book about failure that already sounds like it failed just by existing as a commercial product. Someone decided to print and sell to the general public.
The least successful tourist on record is Mr. Nicholas Scotti of San Francisco. You'll remember this. In 1977, he flew from California to his native Italy to visit relatives. And en route, the plane made a 1-hour fuel stop at Kennedy Airport. Remember what happened? Thinking he'd arrived, Mr. Scotti got out and spent 2 days in New York believing he was in Rome.
Carson's laugh grows naturally as he keeps finding new angles inside the same ridiculous premise, making the bit feel less like something a writer created and more like something accidentally discovered in real time during the broadcast. The title wins the segment by simply existing, and Johnny's recognition of that fact while still trying to host around it gives the bit its perfectly absurd texture. Johnny Carson and the Hat Puzzle.
What do you think, Tom?
One of us has got a black hat on.
By the way, Tom, I like your hat.
Thanks. I think it's your hat, too.
Now, does anybody?
Yeah, my hat is black.
How do you know?
Because Doc just said it was.
The hat puzzle moment is funny in a quieter, stranger way, as Johnny gets pulled into a logic problem that starts sounding simple, then turns into a trap that even the most experienced broadcaster in television history can't talk his way out of while cameras roll. Carson listens like he's genuinely ready to solve it, but the explanation keeps adding layers until the whole thing becomes a cerebral obstacle course with Johnny stuck somewhere in the middle without an obvious exit. The humor comes from watching a sharp host get publicly stuck not through stupidity, but through the specific annoying precision of a puzzle designed to catch confident people first, since confidence makes you commit to the wrong answer faster. Johnny's reactions make the moment, especially when he tries to stay charming and in control, while clearly wrestling with rules that keep refusing to behave logically in front of a live audience expecting competence.
And if you see anybody else wearing a black hat, you're not supposed to say, you got a black hat.
I've got a black hat.
What?
I've got a black
How
hat.
do you know you got a black hat?
Because he said I see two black hats.
You're not supposed to say that.
But you didn't say
I did too say that.
So we all have black hats.
I said, I'm going to repeat it. Each is to raise his hand if he sees a black hat on the head of either of the other two. That's what I said.
Let's do it again.
The guest keeps the puzzle moving, which only makes Carson look more genuinely trapped inside the problem, as each clarification closes another possible escape route he thought he had. The audience laughs at the growing gap between Johnny's famous professional confidence and his visible confusion, showing a version of him that 30 years of seemingly effortless broadcasting had almost completely hidden. It is a perfect cerebral blooper where nobody drops a prop, nobody stumbles on an entrance, and no animal misbehaves. Yet the segment still completely slips out of Carson's hands in a way that made the studio audience genuinely happy to watch him struggle.
My hat is black.
No, he got it right.
All right.
Yeah.
You say your hat is black.
Well, I know it because you just told me.
I had this all worked out. I knew this was going to be a disaster when I said, let's use Tommy, Doc, and Ed.
The hat puzzle proves The Tonight Show didn't need inflatable props or famous guests to generate blooper energy, since Johnny's considerable intelligence meeting a cleverly designed logic problem was entirely sufficient to break his composure in ways that physical comedy never quite matched. His willingness to keep working on the puzzle rather than laughing it off and moving to the next segment shows the specific competitive streak that made him such a formidable host, which is that he genuinely wanted to solve it, even knowing the cameras were still rolling and the audience was watching him fail. Coyote's inflatable bras, Teddy Bear's hat puzzles, and Don Rickles' complete absence of remorse all had one thing in common, which is that none of them cared even slightly that Johnny Carson had spent 30 years building the most controlled image in late-night television, and every one of these 17 moments caught him completely defenseless against something he didn't see coming. From the bathroom door, Tim Conway was trapped behind to Ed McMahon's arms. Johnny ended up flying into these bloopers, added up to a version of Carson that the polished monologue version never quite revealed. Which blooper made you laugh the hardest? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe for more Tonight Show moments.